So this is I was writing with Jasper, and I want to show you what I did. So the first thing with Jasper is that you always want to make sure that you have the title correctly and correct, and you write it correctly, and then you want to say what this is about. The more you write, the better things will be. But for this particular option, I just wanted to see if Jasper could help me find and write something, a blog or a post that talks about why copywriting is the most important skill that you can learn in marketing. So I just start writing, as you noticed, and I let Jasper just write some of the stuff. And then after that, I go back and I tell Jasper, okay, I need help here. Sometimes I get stuck, and Jasper just writes it for me. So I also like asking questions, right? But in this particular case, I didn't like the way that Jasper was giving me that information. So I liked the information, some of the information that Jasper gave me. So then I continue from there. And I explain why this is important and why the information that you're writing with Jasper, it's just kind of like somebody helping you to write. So this is the skill that gets people to act, the skill that moves the needle between a conversion and just a piece of content. And here I'm telling Jasper things that I wanted to write. Sometimes it works great, sometimes it doesn't, right? So that's why right here I'm telling, describe what is copywriting without mentioning the word copywriting. And let's see if it understands. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, like I said. And I didn't really love it. I like that it has that information, but it didn't really give me the stuff that I wanted. So I just took some of the content that Jasper wrote, and I just continued from there. So, and then I say, okay, and that skill is copywriting. So after that, I keep going, and I say, okay, Jasper, write more stuff, right? And let's see what I see. Sometimes I like to write and edit at the same time, which is actually not that great to do, but I still do it. And sometimes you just write a lot, and then at the end you come back and you edit. So right here, I'm telling Jasper, this is more of the stuff that I was looking for, and I go back and I edit, and then I continue. So this is not really the content, this is really the skill, right? So I'm just making sure that Jasper understands what I'm writing, because if you keep writing stuff, whatever Jasper sees above is going to continue to do. So that's why it's important that everything at the top makes sense. If you don't want Jasper to read that, then you have to write some stars so it doesn't read it. It's like right here, what am I referring to? Right? So this is where I kind of give it away to what is the skill that, in my opinion, you need to have when it comes to marketing. And whether you want to excel at emails, landing pages, whatever it is, this is really the information that you want to get to, right? And here I'm going to tell in a little bit Jasper to give me more options. But this is great because once you start writing, you can just pour all of your heart and soul into that piece of content, and you can keep going. So here I am asking, okay, why is that, right? And if you remember, we had asked Jasper to give me some information there. So I took some of the stuff that he had given me before, and look, he already wrote a whole paragraph in like a second. And I really like it, but I don't like the end in there. I like to, we're saying a lot of act and taking actions. So if you say CTA, it flows better, right? Now, when I continue to write, here I am kind of like, this is kind of like the most important part of my blog, because this is where I'm telling people, this is kind of like my argument. This is where things come into play. So right here, I don't want to have to teach copywriting. This is a whole blog post that I'm writing, or it can be also social media post, that people can see so that I can get hired, right? And get more copywriting gigs. So that's why the whole point of this is for people to realize the importance of a copyright. So that's why right here I'm making just some like bolts because that would be some of my headings. And here you're gonna see that whenever I'm telling Jasper, I think I need a stronger argument here. Excuse me. So here's where I tell, you know, okay, Jasper, we need to make it seem that copywriting is the thing that people need, the most important. So we go into the information as to even if you have a beautiful page, it doesn't really matter because copywriting is the most important. So this is kind of like what I wanted Jasper to help me with. He did a good job with that one sentence, so that's great. And I need help like coming up with other things. What are other elements of marketing, right? So here I am telling Jasper, okay, I need help. Write bullets or why other elements of marketing are not as important as copywriting. And that's me writing. And here I am telling Jasper, go. And I'm not loving what it's giving me. Maybe write it again. Again, sometimes it gets into repeating it the same thing. So I need to guide it a little bit better. And I need to make sure that my command is straightforward to them, to Jasper. So other elements of marketing include, that's what I was looking for. Thank you, Jasper. So now I'm gonna go into all of these different ones. I really like what the information they give me because a lot of people think that marketing is all of these things, right? So and I don't like saying the one skill, so maybe I have already said that. So it's kind of the root, something else, something that I like to say. And here's when I'm going to take all of those elements that Jasper gave me, right? Gave me SEO. SEO is great to bring in traffic, but if you don't convert that traffic, then it's kind of like pointless, right? So you do, and here's the information that Jasper gave me and how I can take that and write more about it and even improve this article, because this is really what I'm trying to get to. And I mean, we've been writing for like 8 minutes now, and I already have 400 words on paper. So it's pretty good, right? Usually it takes me much longer than that to write 400 words. But here I'm going step by step. So we talked about SEO. If you don't convert that traffic, it's pointless. Design is great, but even a beautiful landing page and needs to have copywriting elements to convert people. Design is not going to speak the language of the audience, obviously, so that's why you need it. Photography is important, but again, you also need to have words, right? So here I'm taking all the stuff that Jasper gave me and all of these ideas, and that's the best way to use this because it gives you so many ideas that you might not have thought about before. So that's why I really like using it, and I'm just expanding on this. I also could have asked Jasper to do this, but I was just like, sometimes when you're just flowing with ideas, you want to just go. So that's why I just kept on writing and I kept on going. But if you notice, the bottom, I'm not too thrilled with the bottom, but sometimes when you just keep writing, like right now I was just talking about videography and analytics, and these are my bullets. You're going to see in the end how I kind of like structure it. But these are my bullets because I think that it needed a lot more like specific examples as to why copywriting and not another skill that you can get with marketing, right? So why is that? So here I'm stuck a little bit, right? So analytics are important and the way to measure campaigns, but without copywriting here, you don't have any numbers. Perfect. So and without good copywriting, right? Your numbers will not be, and I'm kind of like stuck. There you go, as high as you want them to be. That's what I was looking for. Great. Sometimes you just have to change the way that you're thinking, and that's why it's great that Jasper has this, and this is not what I want to say. I don't want them to, you need to learn copywriting. So, and here it is. I mean, when it comes to marketing, there's one skill that you need to learn to be successful. As if not, your marketing campaigns will suffer. This is a skill that gets people to act. And again, I mean, you can read it, but it's pretty much going through it, making sure that all of this makes sense. And I'm going to delete that, obviously, because I have my bullets that based on the information that Jasper gave me, right? And I'm going to go into the reason why. Oh, there we go. Other elements are important. And then I go into my elements, and this is pretty much my bullets that I was looking for, because that was what I was struggling with, and I found a way. So this is because copywriting ties everything together, and that's pretty much the end of my article. And it took me 10 minutes to write it, not too much for almost 500 words. So I hope this is interesting. I hope you like it. If you want to get in on Jasper, let me know. I'm going to put my affiliate link at the bottom so you can take advantage of it. And if you need to hire someone to do this for you, to write, I'm here for you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.